thinking outside the Longbox family. This is Doyle, and I just want to thank Scott McCord for joining us today, one of MGM Plus's stars for the hit show From. I think it's a hit show at this point.
Thanks, man.
Pretty
Yeah,
easy.
let's call it a hit show. I like it. I like the sounds of that.
It's definitely a hit show in my opinion. The show's
Yeah.
amazing. Every episode I see makes you want
Thank
to
you.
watch the next one more and more and more.
They do a good
Uh,
job of that.
yeah, they're fine. I mean, this last episode gave us a hint of maybe what's going on, so that finally got. I mean, it was like
It
a
is.
hint
It's
in the sense
always
of
a hint, isn't it? They give
yeah.
you it is a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. So you've seen the finale. You've seen 10.
I've just seen nine. I haven't seen the
Oh, you've
10 yet.
just seen 9. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to
You
keep
wait,
it.
man.
I'm trying to keep it on. I'm trying not to jump ahead of certain people, so I don't want to have
I
it. So I'm
love it.
just going with the release. But in the last episode, we get the hint that maybe it has to
Yes.
do with people's worst nightmares, but we don't know. So
We don't know. We don't know. The cast doesn't
yeah,
know.
that's kind of cool. I think everybody's
Yeah,
in
it
the
is
dark
cool.
together.
Everybody's in the dark. Even Victor.
Yeah. Well, man, first of all, I just want to say we appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate
Your
being here.
character specifically, I think, is a ton of fun because I don't know if you've gone on Reddit or whatnot, but there's a ton of different like theories about what's going on with your
Oh,
character
but
specifically.
yeah, yeah.
That this whole thing might revolve around you, and you might be the like kind of focus. But
I've
uh,
seen a bit of that. Yeah. Some good theories.
what is it like to get to play a character like this? Because you have this like bizarre innocence, um,
Hmm.
even though like you're kind of, as your character even said, like this entirely insane atmosphere is your home. So
Yeah.
it's such a weird dichotomy.
It's true, right? And yet, so much of, the show is just about adapting. If you think everything that we've just been through over the last few years,
Yeah,
and the divisiveness, like you have the two parts of the town, right? The people that want to live a certain way and these people want to live a certain way. But it's so much of it is about that adapting. Playing Victor is great because it's like it's just he's an enigma, so there's so much that it was, daunting at first because I'm like, okay, how am I gonna do all this, especially when let's say if we had the whole story in the beginning and I knew what the ending was and we know what the parameters, certain parameters are, you can build your character that way. But what's really beautiful about this and challenging, in all the best ways is that we're just kind of inching along like you are as the viewer, right? Where
yeah,
like, like the reveal, for instance, of Eloise, the sister in
yeah,
episode 8. I didn't know that was coming. I didn't know that. I wasn't told what to see. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
what's
yeah,
great is that it's almost like it's almost like me, Scott, working as the actor on Victor is like Victor getting his memories in a way. Like as each episode comes, I'm getting more pieces coming to me. You know what I mean? And I'm able to
yeah,
put myself together a little more. Um, an incredible thing that way. And also because yeah, he's just so incredibly just Victor. He's who he is. So to me, in certain ways, there aren't really any parameters. Uh, when we did the scene, and I think it was episode 3, where I go, Jade's taking my mother's violin.
yeah,
Yeah, I I remember going in there and thinking, well, how, I mean, he's going to be angry. Obviously, I'm going to be upset that somebody's taken, but where can I kind of take that? And I really yelled at Jade in one take, and that was the take that they ended up using.
yeah,
And I thought to myself, well, what is out of character for Victor? Like in a way, he
for
could he
sure.
could be any of these things, even as reticent as he can be, and sort of hunkered, and quiet. So it's a joy to play him.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoy the character a ton. You never know exactly
Thanks, man.
what he's gonna do.
Exactly. There's
He's kind
that.
of this like weird representative of the fans in my, or I would say like the rest of the cast. I mean, obviously it's there. You guys are actors, but
Right.
it's funny because Victor probably has all these answers that he doesn't even realize, and it's
Yeah.
so frustrating for them because they're like,
Yeah.
"Tell us," and he's like, "Just stay out of my room." And like I feel
Yeah.
like
Kind of,
as a
right?
fan, I feel like that's like how the actors are, or how the writers are as well. So I'm like,
Well, it's because John said to me early on that Victor, he described, I love this. He described him as this unreliable narrator to himself.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that we know that even though he has these fragments of memories, he wasn't sure if they were dreams. He doesn't really know if certain things happened or not. I think it's becoming clearer now as the show goes on. Like the thing with Eloise, for instance.
Yeah.
But that, yeah, he's always kind of, he doesn't really know what he can contribute and that's also why he draws the pictures, to try and
Yeah.
retain these events that happen to him or things that he sees. Yeah, beautiful character that John's going to John's crazy brain.
Absolutely. Well, again, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. We're looking
Hey, thanks,
forward to
man.
the final episode, and
Yeah, Sunday.
looking forward to season 3 as well. So, even though it's quite a
Yeah,
ways
fingers
off.
crossed, right? All right, man. Thank you so much.
Yep. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.